Throwing Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris. 31 yards. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it, and it's a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got his man in stride. Complete.
Jones' pass. Complete to number 1. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's his second touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on the 9 over there. You're on the 9.
Back to throw here. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He completes it to Ridley. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 83 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line ready to go. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones, he gets it complete to Harris. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 3rd down.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 4.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Christian Barmore. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
At the 43-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Beautiful throw right there on third down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points. But a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a first.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. A try here for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Patriots 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Now for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On first down, Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for only a couple. From the 44, Jones.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Isaiah Oliver there on the tackle.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Now a toss left side for Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 46-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Now a carry for Dobbins.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 33.
But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
First down, Patriots.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Asante Samuel Jr. that time up to make the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They hand this off to Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They're going for it. This is Harris. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Asante Samuel able to make the play defensively.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Dobbins now to throw on third down, eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
28, Patriots 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the 1st down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's get off the field. Hey, check back 45. Check back 45.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing, Jones.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. So the false start will back them up 5. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Jones. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll set up a throw.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. Jones.
Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Now Jones.
They'll roll him out right. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Chargers 34. Patriots 28.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dalvins.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So this one's over. It's in the win column. Chargers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books.